guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Sorry, I know some of you requested yesterday that I put up the little timer like Kitty does, and I completely forgot to ask her how to do it. So I'm just going to rabbit on for 5 minutes or so that everyone can find us. So today I'm going to show you how to use Gemduo beads. They are these beautiful diamond-shaped double-holed beads. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to work with and to create shapes out of, other than just doing sort of a normal stringing or a bracelet, something like that. So I thought we would do something a bit different and create a diamond out of them. They make really lovely earrings. Simon has actually put together some kits, which I will take you through in a moment. Good morning, Miranda. Hi, Margaret, Dee, Gillian. Oh, she says she's looking forward to today's tutorial. Lovely, thank you. Hi, Margaret, Rachel, Nikki, Helen, Alison. Lovely. A few of you are finding us. I'm sorry I didn't do the timer. I will make sure, it's actually Kitty tomorrow, but it's me on Tuesday, so I'll make sure I do a good little timer. Let's turn this volume down as well, because it's beeping every time I get a comment. Hi, good morning, Maxine, Sharon, Camille. Oh, she says it's nice and sunny there. A bit dull and dreary in Lincolnshire this morning. Good morning, Karina, from Sweden. Lovely, good morning. Hi, Robin. Francis, Judith, Mina, lovely. Got so many of you. A busy Sunday morning. So I think most people, if you have been off work, are kind of getting back into work now. So our weekends tend to be super busy because everyone's just getting back onto the 10 o'clock train, which is nice. Obviously, we are still going live 10 o'clock every day. I'm actually on Create and Craft TV tomorrow. So you will have Kitty, and then it's me on Tuesday as well. And then Kitty's actually back in the studios, yay! First time since probably February, I think. Possibly had a show the beginning of March. So she's going to be back in the studios for Wednesday for the jewellery hour at 9 o'clock on Create and Craft. So that's really exciting. Good morning, Angela. Hi, Jitty, Lucy, Sheila. 2 Sheilas. Hello, good morning. So, yes, Gemduo beads. They are really lovely. I'm going to show you the website first of all, just while I wait for a few more people, because like I said, I know because I haven't done the timer, sometimes it's a little bit harder to find us straight away. Okay, so I'm going to show you the website because Simon's actually put together some really lovely kits for us today, and everything that you need is in here. Now, I'm also going to show you, because I forgot to tell you yesterday, big news. We've got free beads for every spend over £15 on the website this weekend, which is really lovely. You will get a mixed set of strands. How do I make that come back? It'll come back in a minute. So if you place an order and you spend over £15, obviously if you did it yesterday, of course you will get that. Any order over £15, you're going to get 15 strands of beads. They're really beautiful glass beads. It'll come back in a minute. I'll show you. So onto the categories, onto the website, down to Facebook tutorials. You've got the lovely brick stitch charms from yesterday, Kitty's Q&A, fringe jewellery, everything that we've been doing over the last week. And these are the Gemduos today. So we've put together a kit that will make 2 pairs of earrings. And it's in these beautiful colours, which I'm going to show you in a moment, which is a sort of iris green and gold, which I think is going to be beautiful for autumn and winter. £7.99, and you'll make 2 pairs of earrings out of that. But if you want to pick your own colours, we've got that too. So there's, I love these. I didn't see these when I was in the warehouse. Apollo Gold. The Crystal AB ones are gorgeous as well. You've got hematite, there's some beautiful jet AB, some gorgeous colours. So if you want to have a little play, use my design from today. How amazing are these? Magic lined violet green. I think they sound amazing. Lots of Gemduos, as you can see. Some of the prices vary on some of them, depending on, of course, the colours. Typical that our rose gold are... me with expensive taste, isn't it? I love my rose gold, but it's always the most expensive finish when you come to things like this. But it's totally worth it. So if you want to have a little play, you can pick, of course, your own colour options and put together your own kits for today as well. So without further ado, I'm going to show you. Got lots and lots of you here. Yes, and Kitty, good morning Kitty, I'm assuming she's doing the comments. One free mixed string of beads for every £15 spent online. And I forgot to tell you that yesterday. I got like first day jitters. It was my first day back for a week and it just became a blur and I forgot to tell you half the things I was meant to. So, telling you now. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down and show you the earrings that we're going to be making. So, beautiful Gemduo beads. As you can see, they create a gorgeous diamond shape. I've lined it around the outside with seed beads. And the ones that you get in the kit mix the darker green within the set as well. And I did have here, I obviously moved it as I was plugging everything in. I'm going to show you how to set this up in a moment because whenever I am using shaped beads, I always lay them out. It makes your thread path a lot easier. It means that you can have a little play and a little design. So when I was putting this together, I mixed around with the colours, played around, mixed it up. With your earrings, these are the two colour options that you'll be able to do. So either your gold around the outside with your iris on the inside, or the iris on the outside with the gold on the inside. So I really like it. I wondered if I was funky enough to actually wear one of each. Is that a bit strange? I just thought that would look quite cool. So I tend to sit them out like this, have a little play, and obviously when you get them home, you can play around with your colour options as well. And I'm going to show you in a moment how we're going to set up our colours. So these are the ones that I'm using, iris and gold, and I've got my lovely ear wires to pop on top as well. What I did think it looked very similar to, let me just grab one. If you liked the shape of the chainmail earrings that I made the other week, I've clearly got a thing for this shape at the moment. Diamond earrings, so they are a really nice shape. I think statement earrings are always a thing. I'm not too brave with the colours that I wear, so I like to go a bit funkier with my accessories. So that's a really good way of getting around it. Good morning, Lindsay. Hi, Rachel, Pamela. Jane, is the free beads on one order or over £15 on multiple orders? I ordered yesterday but did not order £15 and will be ordering today too. So it's on one spend. Maybe message Simon because it was my bad for not bringing it to your attention yesterday. Maybe send them an email and they might be able to do something for you if you're placing orders on both days. But yeah, it's £15 in one spend. If you are not already signed up to our newsletter, make sure that you do, because you will then get notifications and you will get your emails regarding any of the offers that we have going on. So even if you miss some of our Facebook Lives, you're still going to know exactly what's going on as well. Okay, so I'm going to lay this out so that I have my thread path, just like we were doing yesterday when we were creating our pattern on our grid. This will give you a really nice pattern, and it actually makes your thread path a lot more visible because it means that you can see exactly what colour beads that you're going to pick up. It's for one order only. However, put a message in your order and have the order number and we will combine. Lovely, thank you, Kitty. I can't remember who it was that was just asking it. Jane. So Jane, if you placed an order yesterday and you're placing one today and it equates to more than £15, then pop a little message in your order and they will combine those and you will get your free strands. Perfect. This is the bonus of having live, isn't it? We can interact and sort it all out together. Okay, so I'm just going to line this up and put it all out so that I've got the exact pattern. And I'm going to make the diamond first of all, and then we're going to go around with the seed beads, because you might not want to line it with the seed beads, but for me, the seed beads actually hide some of our thread path. So being double hold beads, around the outside, you actually get some little visible lines. So if we didn't have our seed beads lining around the outside, you would have your thread, because of course we're going to come out of beads and cross over through the top. So if you are going to add seed beads on, it's not a problem. You can actually use any colour thread that you would like. If you aren't going to line it with seed beads, use a colour thread that is as near as you can get it to your outside colour. So of course on this one, I would use a gold thread. On this one, I would use a dark brown thread. It's almost like a khaki green. Which I'm pretty sure you know I love as well. Rose golds and khaki greens, they're my go-to ones. Okay, so here we've got our lovely little pattern, and this is going to help me see exactly where I need to go. So our seed beads, bear with me 1 second. Sorry guys. Too early for running. I had to send a picture of these to Simon last night, so they're in the other room. Whoopsie. Okay, so the seed beads that I'm using are the Iris Brown. Let's bring some of these out. I'm going to first of all add one as a stopper. Now, just like I said yesterday, I always work with a generous arm span of thread. I don't particularly go for any more, so it's kind of like a dressmaker's meter. Oh, Chris is saying she's back in lockdown. Oh no, it's coming again, isn't it? I think some of us are going to have a very similar set up soon again. So my seed bead, first of all, I'm actually going to act as a stopper bead. So I'm just going to take it towards the end. I'm going to leave a reasonably generous tail so that I can weave this back in afterwards as well. Robin saying, question, instead of the ear wires, can the earrings be made with clip-ons? And can they be substituted in the set? Again, I'm sure if you message them, they'll be able to add that in for you. Yes, the clip-on earrings that we have, I can't remember what I was making recently, and I had clip-on earrings in there as well. I can't remember, maybe someone else can. We had it made 5 pairs of clip-on earrings and 5 pairs of pierced ear earrings. But the clip-on posts that we have, they will clip onto the top, and then they've just got a little hoop on the bottom. So just like you would have on our ear wires, it's still got the little loop down at the bottom that you would be able to pop that on. That wouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, so to begin with, I've got my little stopper bead. This is going to help me with tension. So as I keep on beading and working through, it's going to make it nice and simple. I'm going to take my gold Gemduos. I'm not going to need as many of these, so let's get some of these out of the way. And I'm going to start at the very bottom. So with my first bead, and this is why I like setting them out. If you have a look at the Gemduo beads, they've got a front and a back. So they actually have almost like a little beveled edge and top. And then if you turn them over, they are flat, which is really nice. But it does mean that you have to pay attention to the thread path and the way that you are adding them on. Because if you go upside down, it's going to ruin the pattern. I actually think you could wear these either way. I really like the flat side, and I really like the beveled edge as well. So you could always turn that around if you popped it on with a jump ring. So to begin with, for our very base, I'm going to go through the bottom, and then adding on that stopper bead is just going to give me that tension. I can hold that tail, wrap it around my finger, and this is going to give me a nice workable area. Like so. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to come back through the second hole. So can you see there's 2 holes running through them? So it's like a little piggy snout on the side, which will make threading them together so much easier. And then as you can see from the top of this one, we're going to go through the bottom. So although I'm on the top of my first bead, I need to go through the base of my next set. And this is where it's this is why it's so handy laying them out, because you can see exactly where you're going to go. So I will separate some of these out and then add this on so that I'm picking it up the correct way round and through the right hole. So there are a couple of things. Oh, Kitty says, sorry I'm late, forgot what time it was and I was in the shower. No worries. Oh, it must be Simon that's answering the questions then. So we've got both of you this morning. Good morning. I messaged Kitty this morning. She must think I've gone insane. Messaged her this morning asking a question about Wednesday's video, thinking today was Tuesday. But it's not, it's Sunday. So I've added on my second bead, so I've just gained another 3 days out of my week. I'm going to come up through the second hole, and this is what I was talking about. The outside of your beads will start to have a visible thread. I don't mind it on this because I'm going to cover it with the seed beads. So otherwise, if you don't line them with seed beads, you will have this little visible thread. Obviously, I'm using a darker thread today so that I can show you guys. But when you're adding them in, if you don't want to line it with seed beads, then just remember to add in those others. Now, adding on our next set. Oh, look, I've already gone through the wrong hole. Let's see if I can do this without piercing it. Super. So I need to go through the base hole of this one. I added it into the top. I knew this one was going to be an issue today because there's so many things to focus on, as well as answering questions. My thread path, whether the beads are upside down, left to right. I was worried about this one. Okay, so now you can see that this is going to slot into place, and I've got my gold one to add in. So I need to go through the very top of the gold one. And you can see the diamond shape will start to come together quite quickly. Your first couple of rows are a little bit trickier. I would probably lay this on the mat to show you it, but I'm going to hold it in my hand just so I can keep my thread path as well. So can you see now that this one is actually going to, sorry Sharon, I'm a bit wonky today, aren't I? There we go. This one I need to connect through to the bottom row. So I'm going to come down through the second hole, and I'm going to connect it to that very original first bead. And I'm only going to go through the first bead. And when I pull this tightly, it's going to bring them all in together. I'm just going to bring that stopper bead up. If your tension, don't worry, Lorna, it's not tricky. You will see as I keep on going, your first couple of rows, it's just the same with anything. Your first couple of rows, because you don't have much to hold on to, is a bit of a pain. Once you get over that, and you can hold on to this little section here, it's going to make it so much easier. So my thread is exiting from my first bead. I'm just going to cross this up and over on the inside, and this will hide my thread completely. So if I open it up a little bit loosely, can you see here that I've stepped up through my bead? But again, it's going to be nice and hidden. If I sit it down and get my hands out of the way for you, you'll probably see it better. And now we're ready to add on our third row. So this will be my outside gold bead. So we'll go through the base. If I lie it down here, I'm hoping that you could probably see it come together a bit better, a bit easily. So that's added on my external bead for my third row. It's very similar to what we were doing yesterday in that creating the diamond, you have to graduate and decrease your sizes or the line of your beads. So there we go, pulling that nice and tightly. And then I need to fill in my next gap. So I've already got my iris brown in the center, adding in my gold. So again, I will go through the base of this one because you can see where that's going to interlock in. And I normally wouldn't do it so slowly, but I just want to see you. I want you to be able to see where they sit each time, because your thread path does become visible as you start doing it. Sarah, can you place your picture in the top corner as it's over your work? I think I can. Have I moved? Is that better? Maybe that's easier for you. Okay, so I need to obviously connect this in. So I'm going to come through my gold bead, through my brown one, sorry. Connecting that in. And then I need to add on my last bead here. So again, it will go through the base of a gold one. Oh, I see, because I kept on picking up the beads behind me, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Now, obviously, we have a missing bead to fill in. So I need to go through the very top of this one. So you can already see where it's going to sit. So I know I need to go through the top of my bead. So I'm picking it up through the top. Bringing it down. So this one is going to flip down. Like so. And then we need to, again, connect it on. So I'm going to come through the base and through that first bead, purling that nice and tightly. And that's going to link in. Oh, good. Everyone's saying much better. Sorry, guys. Thanks for the advice, though. You let me know. You keep me good. Okay, so I don't need to do as much of a trickier turn on this one. I just need to position myself ready for the next one. As you can see, I've got a very clear thread path that I can use here. So I can either step up through, or I can come all the way along and step up onto the other side. It's whatever works for you, whatever you find easier. I'm just going to step up and come through. So as you can see, your thread will be completely hidden. And again, this is why using coloured threads is so important, because you can actually hide all of your workings inside. So long as you position yourself in the right place, ready to add your next bead. So as you can see, this was a bead that was missing from my next row. Have I gone out one too far? Oh, do you know what? I'm doing it the other way around, aren't I? Silly mare. I'm making the darker one. Sorry, guys. Oh, rubbish. Okay, we'll do a we'll do a smaller one today. Oh, I told you there was so much for me to concentrate on. That's funny. Okay, we'll make a little smaller one today. So I've just actually got one more bead to add into this diamond. Oh, what a mare. What a silly woman. Never mind. You get the gist of it, don't you? Right, I'm going to come and position myself up to the top so that we can add in this other one. Kitty might be giving me more weeks off. Okay, up to the top. So now actually you can see, well, if you want an easier project, just make a smaller diamond. Adding in my last one up at the top here. There we go. And then we've got our entire diamond. Like so. Which is really cute. Okay, so we'll make a smaller diamond today. How long are we going? 20 minutes. I don't think I'll have time to do another one. Okay, so adding in our seed beads. Now, you've got 3 seed beads that will fit in between each side of your hole. So I'm going to come up here and add in 3 seed beads up at the top. And this will actually fill the gap in between my first and second bead. Up at the top here, I'm just going to pick up 4. This is my little attachment for my ear wire. So I'm going to loop these around, just around the top of my diamond, like so. And I'll be able to thread my ear wire through that when we finish. Now that I'm on the other side, I'm going to fill these gaps in between both of these. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And come down through this hole. Like so. Now don't worry that there is a little gap in between these because I'm actually going to come back and run my thread all the way around the outside. Betty says, Sarah, could you, when you can, put an earring next to the ear wire so we can see how long the dangle is, please? Yeah, so you've got, is this what you mean? This one here with the ear wire on it? I've got a ruler here if you would like me to measure it for you, but I'm making a mini one today now, aren't I? So you can make them whatever size you like. What a mare. So with the ear wire on, it's actually 7 centimetres. The mini one, when I put this one on, let me find my ear wire for you. Let me just take this one off and I can add this one on. The mini one, when I pop that one on to the top, is going to be 5. So you can either have a 5 centimetre or a 7 centimetre drop on your earrings. And actually, if you were to make the smaller ones, you would get even more out of the set, so it would make more than 2. You'll need to add in a couple of extra ear wires. So I'm going to come around the outside of this bead. So you can see I'm exiting from the first hole here. I'm just going to rotate my thread all the way around. Sorry, Betty. She says, I meant against your ear. Here you go. Let me pop myself up first of all. There you go. So once that's in, it's quite a nice drop, I guess, chin level, which gives you a nice little drop. So 7 centimetres in all. Okay, coming through to the outside, and any of the seed beads that I am missing on this step, so we're just going around the outsides first of all, any of the seed beads that we're missing, we're going to come back through on our final pass. So again, adding on 3, coming down through the bead. So you're kind of adding little flourishes all the way along. I'm going to remove my stopper bead now, so that will just pull off nice and neatly. And what that will actually do is just obviously make space, and now I'm just holding on that thread to keep all of my Gemduos into place. Again, stepping around that last bead. And Tita says, very nice. Thank you. They hang beautifully when they're on. I'll show you obviously the smaller one as well, and then you've got 2 options, haven't you? All about choices. Rotating it round and bringing it through. Up to my last one. I'm going to add on 3 onto the end. I did 4 on the beginning because, at the top, sorry, because I wanted to add on our ear wire, but 3 at the bottom here. Adelina says, question, what colours are you using in the kit, please? This is the matte gold and the iris brown, I think it's called. I will go and double check on the website for you in a moment, just to get the correct one. But the kit for these earrings is already put together for you. That's the one that is $7.99. That will make 2 pairs of earrings. Or if you do a boo-boo like me today and you make a smaller one, you can get more out of it. Or, of course, you can then pick your other colours. So you can see I'm kind of going through alternate beads almost, just embellishing the outside with our seed beads. And then we'll do our final run. So on the corners, it's all 3s. And now we're going to be ready to fill these in. Okay, so we've got these nice little embellishments. It really looks quite cute. I was going to ask how to make a smaller one. Thank you. Mina, I've done it just for you. A happy accident, right? Oh dear. It's one of those days, isn't it? Okay, so bringing it through. I'm just going to tighten up some of my tension because I can see a slightly visible thread there. Okay, here we go. So now we can do these final little steps. So I'm going to come through my 3 beads up at the top here, and I'm going to come through both of my little attachments up at the top for my ear wire. Now, because this part is going to have the most stress on it, this is going to have all of the weight hanging on it, I'm actually going to go through these 4 again. So again, I'll come through and come back up. And that way I just know that there is that little bit more reinforcement. And bringing it down. So what that will do now is tighten up that thread path. And now can you see there's no gaps? Camille says it's Sunday, your brain is relaxing too. Well, considering I woke up thinking it was Tuesday, what on earth? Do you know what? I had to, I'll confess to you, I had to take quite a few painkillers yesterday. I opened the car door onto my shin and I have a lump the size of a ping pong ball on my shin. I was in absolute agony. So I had to rest up yesterday with my foot up all day with an ice pack on it. So I don't know, maybe I'm foggy headed from painkillers as well. I haven't actually had any yet today. Okay, so 4. Opening up that little gap. So 4 is going to give me the exact amount. If you're unsure, just hold them up and you can see that that is going to fill it absolutely brilliantly. So then we'll come along the outside, and what this will now also start to do is hide any of those visible threads that we've got. Camille says, ouch. It's exactly what I said when I did it. And it was at the start of a dog walk as well. I even attempted, I was getting my sunglasses out of the car. So I did actually attempt to walk him. I didn't manage very far. I had to turn back. But yeah, I've been a bit of a calamity Jane over the last couple of days. Okay, so bringing this little tail thread out of the way, we can hide this in. And don't worry that they're not too connected yet either. We can correct all of that afterwards. So I'm exiting from here. I'm going to come through my little 3 beads up at the top. So you're just giving yourself a nice little neat thread path, neatening it all up, bringing it all in. And again, 4 should fill this little gap in here. I always like to double check. I mean, obviously I'm using Toho seed beads, so I know they are completely regular. They are a beautiful quality. But it's always good just to double check. Come around the outside again. And then we've got our little gap to fill here. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 for this one. I think it's probably 4. And in we go. Okay, so that's now given me a lovely little line of seed beads all the way around the outside. Gives you a beautiful finish to it. Of course, the colour of these seed beads are the same as the inside. Gives you a lovely colour finish to it, but again, functional because it's going to hide all of those thread paths. So you can kind of perfect it, you know, prettify it, hide some of those. Oh, you're all saying ouch. I know, it was so sore. You need to take more water with it. Oh, says Sharon. Okay, and then I'll be a little bit less loopy. Thank you, Sharon. Oh dear. Victoria, are these available in other colours? Yes, so I'll show you again the website in a moment so that you can have a little look. So you know which side is the top and the bottom from here because you've got your seed bead down on the bottom. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Oh, bless you. Seed bead down at the bottom on the diamond, but a gap up on the top. And that is so that my ear wire, or wherever it may be, will just loop into the center. You don't want it to be on a seed bead because it will hang slightly off center and then you're just not going to get that beautiful drop. So this will give you this. Now, finishing off our threads, we can do some little half hitch knots. What I like to do is where I've got, oh, my tension's not too bad actually. If you found that any of your seed beads are coming away, just run around that whole diamond a second time as well. Check the top of the page for the link. Yes, thank you, Diane. Anyone looking for the kits, I always put it in the description of the video. So I'm going to finish off with some half hitch knots, which means I'm going to take my thread underneath. Oh, hi, Christine. She says beautiful earrings. And Christine's from Belgium. Hi, good morning. We've got another little international video today. Had someone from Sweden earlier as well. So underneath, bring this over. Oh yes, Sue, I need to get some of that. I used to have quite a lot of it and I've used it all up. And also, is it witch hazel? I think is good for bruises, isn't it? So I've pulled that nice and tightly. I'm going to come up and over again. I don't care how many times I go up and over the top because it's always reinforcing where my ear wire is going to be. So that isn't a problem. I don't mind doing that at all. Underneath the thread path again, leaving a loop, so I'm just pulling it through. And the hard thing is when you've got your seed beads, you just want to make sure that you've always got it in the right position with your seed beads. So when I pull this tightly, it will show me exactly where my thread went underneath. I can almost pull it away like so, and then just pull it nice and tightly down. That's then going to give me a completely invisible knot. So I've actually got 2 knots in here now. I'm pretty happy that that is going to be secure, but I'm going to hide my tail into the center as well. Never hurts coming away from those knots. Take your scissors, pull your work up by your thread, pushing it down with your scissors, and that will then give you a really nice, neat finish. Yes, arnica cream, very good, and witch hazel. Oh, we'll bring out the bruise. I definitely don't want that. Do you know, it's going to be black. I know it is. I can see it coming already. I was going to say, I'll take a picture and put it on my stories, but I don't really think you need to see that. There's overshares, isn't there? Oh, Doris says she's late this morning. What happened? Doris, yesterday I opened the car door onto my shin. Very, very painful. So I've got a nice little kind of, I'd say ping pong ball size lump on my shin. Honestly, I'm a liability. I really am. So I have rethreaded my tail onto my needle. And so this is now my tail thread, that very beginning thread. I'm going to bring it underneath just to create these little half hitches. And my tail is probably a little bit short to be working with here, but it's not too bad. Now, do you remember I said about pulling them out? It's because you can do something like this. I'm not sure if you'll see it because it's quite dark thread, but you can see that a bead has kind of become trapped in that knot. So I'm just going to pull that down, because then I will have visible threads. That's the only reason your half hitch knots would become visible, is if the thread kind of jumps up an extra bead. So by just keeping an eye on that before you pull it tightly and then repositioning it, you'll end up with a perfect finish. And then I'm just going to take it to one of the beads that are next to a hole of my Gemduo. Bring that through, and we'll do the same thing as before, hiding that inside. Scissors up, pushing the work down, and again, that's going to give me a nice invisible finish. Oh no, Mina's son fell off his bike yesterday. Oh, I bet that was sore. Exercise is just dangerous. Oh, bless you. You're all giving me such great advice. Thank you. I'm going to go and have a look at all of these afterwards. Okay, so my ear wire, I've just opened up this little loop. I'm going to thread that in underneath and pop this in. Close that up with my pliers, and I'm just going to push that other seed bead. There we go. Now you can see that that will hang really nicely in the middle So you've actually got, if you want to get more from your kits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of my Gemduos has created a smaller one. I've got, so if I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 on the outer diamond. So it will be exactly the same technique, the same thread path. You will just need to lay out your beads, although it didn't help me much, did it? Lay out your beads so that you've got your lovely little pattern, and then you can see exactly where you're going to pick them up. So with your beads, just to kind of recap, this video will be saved on the page forever. You can go back and see it as much as you want. So to recap, you're going to go through the base, and then you're going to forget these beads first of all. You're going to come up and through. Then you do like a little thread path up, and then just remember to always pick up your base through the bottom of your first beads that you're going to add on, and then obviously it will be through the tops of your others. And you're basically picking up all but your last bead on each row, and then doing like your little switcheroo step up through the double holes. I think these look really lovely. Hopefully there is something oh, Margaret's saying really like the small one. Maybe today was a happy accident. Maybe I went a bit too big for you. When I sent this through to Kitty and Simon, I did say, have I made them a bit large? Are they a bit Pat Butcher? And Kitty just replied, who's Pat Butcher? So then I had to explain that she was a lady in a soap who had been around for years, and she was known for wearing big earrings. I really like them. I think they're going to be great for August, for autumn. So of course you can adapt the designs. It's a nice way really to show that if you want to adapt them and you want to create something a little bit more personal to you, you might like this, might like the designs and like the style, but want to bespoke it a bit more for your taste. Of course, there's always that as well. I'm going to quickly show you the website again as well. Betty says she really likes the small one too, and it means you're going to get more for your money. I think there are approximately 60 of your Gemduo beads in your 10 grams. I'll go and have a little look in a minute, and of course that means you're going to get more from your sets as well. I'm going to go show you the website again, because we had a few of you asking who joined in a little bit later. Let me just confirm. Let me see if it says, oh, approximately 70 beads. So you're going to be able to get plenty. Oh, wow. The Apollo Gold has gone already out of stock. So for those of you trying to find the section on the website, go to the category section, down to Facebook Lives. There you will find Gemduo earrings from today. So Apollo Gold, they've already gone. I'll go through and see if there's any others. These are the colours that we were making today. Of course, we've said that it makes 2. If you decide to do the smaller one, you'd get a lot more out of your set. You will just need to add in some extra ear wires. I am sure you have them at home. So that is your iris and your matte gold. You'll get both of those in there with your ear wires. Apollo Gold has gone. Let's have a little look through, see if there's any other sellouts, because you might need to be quick. There is a price difference between them that reflects with the finishing. So just like with seed beads, sometimes when you have a more intricate and higher processed finish, of course that is reflected in the price. Looks like everything apart from the Apollo Gold. Oh no, matte metallic lava has gone. Oh, do you know what? That's going to be awesome for Christmas. I wonder if that's what you were thinking, and why you've gone for the red as well. There is a page 2, so there is a few more on there as well. Silver, tanzanite. Oh, powdery pastel pink. That looks beautiful with the silver. Pearl coat snow, they look gorgeous. So there's lots and lots for you to choose from. Pop over to the website, have a little look. Do remember, if you are placing an order today that is going to be over £15, you will also get your mixed glass strands. I wondered if I could show you. I was going to try and add in a picture so that I could show you the glass strands, and I wonder if this will work. Let me try. There you go. Lovely. These are the glass strands that you will be receiving. So they're really beautiful. There are some amazing finishes in there, some sort of handmade glass beads, which are beautiful. Anything over £15, and that's what you're going to have. Rachel says, I think you guys at Totally Beads should do a monthly magazine. If you can find us more hours in the day, we'll be happy to. It is a lovely idea. I will pop it onto the suggestion box for Kitty. Victoria, could you make a pendant with the large one and the earrings using the smaller one? I love that idea, Victoria. And yes, you will have enough in your kits to do that. That's a beautiful idea. So let's get rid of that. Oh, you can't see me anymore, can you? Sorry. So I've just bent that ear wire back over. What I would do is still create that little cluster of 4 up at the top, pop a little jump ring through there. Then you will have your pendant, and then you'll have a smaller set for a pair of earrings. I think that's a gorgeous idea. Thank you, Victoria. Lovely suggestion. Sue's laughing at Pat Butcher, I know. So I'm going to be known as when I wear these now, won't I? Oh, Sue's saying she'd buy a magazine as well. Kitty, might be something in the pipeline there. Lovely. Camille says, missed again as ordered before the offer came out. Is that, what offer's that? Is that the offer of the beads? If there are any offers that you think you've missed, or if there is anything that you need, just add a comment on your order or email us at the office. You can get in touch with us on the website or on Totally Beads. Simon and Kitty are always brilliant at fixing any wrongs. So if there is anything that you've missed out on, don't worry, because I'm sure they will put that right for you. Not a problem. Okay, so tomorrow you're going to have Kitty. I'm back at the studios tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Kitty. I will be, the freebie beads, Camille. Any order over £15 and you'll get them automatically anyway. If you've placed an order yesterday and today, they will be combined because maybe you didn't see it on the website, maybe you didn't see it on the newsletters, and I didn't mention it yesterday. Because I had to sieve head yesterday. So don't worry, you won't miss out on them. We will make sure that any orders over £15, if you've placed them over the 2 days, you will still get them. Seema's asking how much the kit is. £7.99 to make your 2 pairs of earrings in the colours that I have done today. If you want to pick any other colours, of course, you can select them yourself from in that category. Just remember to add your ear wires or your jump rings if you need those. But I'm sure you've got plenty in the cupboards. Thank you so much, guys. I'm glad that I ended up showing you the smaller one in the end anyway. Hi, Sarah. My idea to make a bracelet using slider chain, having 2 smaller diamonds next to each other. How would you connect them on the last units? So if you want to make any bracelets out of these, the diamonds are just a lovely shape to create. If you want to just use them as little connectors, do jump rings on both sides. So the seed beads are what are going to allow you to make this really nice and simply connectable. So do your seed beads along the outside, rather than doing, do you remember we did 3 down at the base here to give us that point? Rather than doing 3, do your 4, which gave us that flush finish up at the top here, didn't it? So do 4 on both points of your diamonds. You could probably even do them all around and connect it each way. And then I would put a jump ring through. So jump ring, which would effectively be that little base section of your earring. And you would be able to interlock those together. A bracelet using them will be beautiful. It's a gorgeous little shaped component that you can now have fun with. You could even add something like that onto your bookmarks. If we had the bookmarks from yesterday, we were doing brick stitch yesterday, adding these on, but something like that would also look really lovely on the base. So all of a sudden, there's lots of different uses from them, whether you want to do pendants, connectables, earrings. They're a great shaped bead to work with, so I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I will see you all on Tuesday. Join Kitty tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I'll be in the background. Oh no, I won't. I'm at telly. 11:15 I'm on, so I might be able to nip out of the studios and say hello to you all. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you on Tuesday. Join Kitty tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye.